Good morning students. Today we are going to learn about highest common factor. There are three methods to find highest common factor. The first method is finding common factors. Second one is prime factorization and third one is long division method. Let us learn them one by one. First method is finding common factors. First write the factors of the given numbers. We are going to find the highest common factor of 36 and 8. First I have written 8. We have to find the factors of 8 first. The factors of 8 will be 1, 2, 4 and 8. The factors of 36 will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18 and 36. 1 into 36 is 36, 18 into 2 is 36, 12 3s are 36, 9 4s are 36, 6 into 6 is 36. These are the factors for number 36. Draw two circles that intersect in 2 points. Write the factors of 8 here and the factors of 36 here and write the common factors in between them in the center of the intersection. Let us find the factors that are common. We have 2 common and 4 common. Only 2 and 4 are common here. So, write 2 and 4 in the middle. Write the remaining numbers in the first circle. 1 and 8. In this circle we have to write 1, 3, 6, 9, 12, 18 and 36. I have written the factors in the first and second circle and I have written the common factors in the middle. Now we have to find the highest of these two numbers, that is greater number. We have to find the greater number in the intersection place. We have 2 and 4. The greatest number here is 4. So, HCF of HCF of 8 and 36 is 4. We have to write the factors like this in the circle and write down the numbers that are common. Now we have to find the greatest number in the intersection place. We have 4 here. So, 4 will be the HCF. HCF means highest common factor. In short, we can say highest common factor as HCF. HCF of 8 and 36 is 4. Next, we are going to find HCF of 36 and 8 using prime factorization method. Prime factorization means we have to factorize the numbers using prime numbers. First, let us factorize 36. Let us factorize it with number 2. 1, 2 is 2, remaining we have 1. 8 into 2 is 16. Again factorize it with number 2. 9 2s are 18. Again factorize with number 3. 3 into 3 is 9. We have got 3 in the last. 3 is the prime number. So, we can stop with that. Next, we are going to factorize 8. 2 into 4 is 8. Again factorize 4. 2 into 2 will be 4. 2 is a prime number, so we can stop with that. Now let us write the prime factors of 36. 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. For 8 it is 2 into 2 into 2. Now circle the numbers that are common. 2 and 2 is common here. Again 2 and 2 is common here. Here we don't have any 3 number here. Here we don't have any 2 remaining. So 2 is common in both the numbers. We have to product them. 2 into 2 is 4. So HCF will be 4. To find the HCF, we have to product the common factors. Here we have common factor 2. Here we have another common factor 2. So HCF will be 2 into 2. So HCF is 4 here. We have to find the HCF by multiplying the common factors. Here we have one common factor 2. Here we have another common factor 2. So 2 into 2 will be 4. So the HCF is 4. Next, we are going to find HCF using long division method. For long division method, we have to divide greater number with a smaller number. The greater number is 36 and the smaller number is 8. So divide 36 with 8. 1 8 is 8, 2 8s are 16, 3 8s are 24, 4 8s are 32. Now subtract. 6 minus 2 will be 4. We have got remainder as 4. Now with that remainder, we are going to divide the divisor. First, we have to divide greater number with a smaller number. This is dividend, this is divisor. 36 is dividend, 8 is divisor. We have got the remaining as 4 here. 4 is the remainder. With the remainder, we have to divide the divisor. The divisor is 8 here. We have to divide 8 with the remainder. I am dividing 8 with the remainder. 2 into 4 is 8. 8 minus 8 is 0. We have to continue dividing until we reach 0 in the remainder. I have reached 0 in the remainder. The last divisor I have got is 4. 4 and 8 are divisor. The last divisor is 4. The last divisor will be the HCF. HCF equal to 4. This is the last divisor. So HCF will be 4. Next we are going to solve exercise 5.4. The first problem is find the HCF of the following set of numbers. Now numbers are given. We are going to find the HCF of the numbers. We are going to follow the second method, that is prime factorization method. You can follow any of the 3 methods, but prime factorization method will be easy while comparing with other methods. So we shall do the sums with prime factorization method. We are going to factorize 28. First, I am going to factorize it with 2. 1 2 is 2, 4 2s are 8. Again I am factorizing with number 2. 7 into 2s are 14. 7 is the prime number, so we can stop with this. 7 is a prime number, so we can stop with this itself. Next we are going to factorize 36 with number 2. 1 2 is 2. Remaining we have 1. So 8 2s are 16. 1 2 is 2. Remaining we have 1. That is 16. 8 2s are 16. Again factorize it with number 2. 9 2s are 18. Again factorize. We are going to factorize it with number 3. 3 into 3 is 9. 3 is the prime number. So we can stop with this itself. Now let us write the numbers with their prime factors. 2 into 2 into 7. For 36 it is 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. 2 is common here. Again 2 is common here. So HCF is 2 into 2, that is equal to 4. We have to consider this 2 as ones and this 2 as ones. 2 2 இருக்குன்னு சொல்லிட்டு 4 2 மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணக்கூடாது. இந்த ரெண்டையும் சேர்த்து ஒன்றா கன்சிடர் பண்ணணும். இந்த ரெண்டையும் சேர்த்து ஒன்றா கன்சிடர் பண்ணணும். அதாவது ஒரு 2வாக கன்சிடர் பண்ணணும். இந்த ரெண்டுக்கு ஒரு 2, இந்த ரெண்டுக்கு ஒரு 2. அப்போ 2 into 2 is 4. Next we are going to factorize 45. Let us factorize it with 5. 9 5s are 45. Again factorize. 3 3s are 9. 3 is a prime number, so we can stop. Next we are going to factorize 60. 2. 3 into 2 is 6 and here we have 0, so put a 0 here. I have factorized only 3. I have factorized only 6. 3 into 2 is 6, but 0 remains here. So we have to put a 0 here. Again factorize it with number 2. 1 2 is 2. We have remaining 1 here. So the number will be 10. 5 into 2 is 10. Factorize it with number 3. 5 3s are 15. 5 is a prime number, so we can stop with that. 45 equal to 5 into 3 into 3. 60 equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. 3 is common here. 5 is also common here. 3 and 5 are only common here. So HCF equal to 5 into 3, that is 15. HCF of 45 and 60 is 15. Next we are going to find the HCF of 70 and 71. Let us factorize it with number 2 first. 3 into 2 is 6. Remaining we have 1. 5 2s are 10. Again factorize it with number 5. 7 5s are 35. Next we are going to factorize 71. 71 is a prime number. The number itself is a prime number. So we can factorize it with 71 only. The factors of 71 are 1 and 71 only, because it is a prime number. Factorize this again. We can stop with 7 also, but for having highest common factor, I have again factorized it with number 7. Write the factors of 70. 2, 5, 7 and 1. for 71, 71 into 1. Only 1 is common here. So HCF will be 1 because there is no common factors for 70 and 71 other than 1 because 71 is a prime number. For prime numbers the factors will be 1 and itself. So the factors will be 71 and 1. So the HCF will be 1. Next we are going to factorize 35 and 49. Let us factorize it with 5. 7 5s are 35. We can stop with this itself because 7 is a prime number. Next we are going to factorize 49. We have to factorize it using prime numbers only. 7 into 7 is 49. We can stop with this itself because 7 itself is a prime number. Only 7 is common here. So the HCF is 7. The common number here is 7. So HCF is 7 here. Next we are going to factorize 60 and 100. Factorize it with 2. 3 into 2 is 6. You have 1 0, so put a 0 here. Again factorize it with 2. 1 2 is 2, remaining we have 1. 5 into 2 is 10. Again factorize it with number 3. 5 3s are 15. We can stop with 5 because 5 is a prime number. Next factorize with 100. Let us factorize it with 2. 5 into 2 is 10. Here we have a 0, so put a 0 here. Consider first two numbers, that is 10. 5 into 2 is 10. So write 5 here and we have a 0 remaining. So put a 0 here. Again factorize it with number 2. 2 into 2 is 4. We have remaining 1. So the number here will be 10. 5 into 2 is 10. Factorize it with 5. 5 into 5 is 25. So write the numbers with the prime factors 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. Next write for 100 2 into 2 into 5 into 5. 5 is common here. 2 is common here. 2 is also common here. Five into 2 is 10. 10 into 2 is 20. So HCF is 20. Next we are going to find the HCF of three numbers 30, 40 and 80. First factorize it with number 2. 1, 2 is 2 and we have a remaining 1. 5 3s are 15. Factorize it with number 3. 5 3s are 15. We can stop with number 5 because 5 is a prime number. Next we are going to factorize 40. Factorize it with number 2. 2 into 2 is 4. We have a number 0 here. So put a 0 here. 20 into 2 is 40. Again factorize it with 2. 10 into 2 is 20. Again factorize it with 2. 5 into 2 is 10. Let us stop with 5 because 5 is a prime number. Next we are going to factorize 80. 4 2s are 8 and we have remaining 0, so put a 0 here. Factorize again with number 2. 20 into 2 is 40. 20 into 2 is 40. Factorize 20 with 2. 10 2s are 20. Again factorize 10. 5 2s are 10. Let us stop with 5 because 5 is a prime number. circle the common numbers. 5 is common here, 2 is common here, that's all. We don't have 3 here, here we don't have 2. We have to find the numbers that are common in 3 numbers. 5 is common in 3 numbers and 2 is common in 3 numbers. So HCF equal to 5 into 2, that is 10. HCF of 30, 40 and 80 is 10. We have to circle only if the number remains in 3 of the numbers. 2 அதிலேயும் இருக்கணும், இந்த நம்பர்ல இருக்கணும், இங்கேயும் இருக்கணும். அப்பனா மட்டும் தான் அந்த சர்க்கிள் பண்ணணும். So we have only numbers 5 and 2. So HCF of 30, 40 and 80 is 10. The second question is, are co-prime numbers always prime numbers? We can say that no. No. Co-prime numbers are not always prime numbers. For example, 3 and 4. Co-prime numbers means the numbers which are having 1 as the common factor. Such type of numbers are called as co-prime numbers. Co-prime numbers means 2 numbers should have their common factor as 1 only. Such types of numbers are called as co-prime numbers. Here 3 is a prime number and 4 is a composite number. So no co-prime numbers are always prime numbers. It can be composite number also. For example, 3 and 4. 3 is a prime number and 4 is a composite number. Co-prime numbers na ரெண்டு நம்பர்ஸ்க்கு ஒரே காமன் ஃபேக்டர்ஸ் இருக்கணும், அதாவது 1 தான் இருக்கணும். co-prime numbers-na ரெண்டு நம்பர்ஸ்க்கு காமன் ஃபேக்டர் 1 மட்டும்தான் இருக்கணும், வேறு எந்த நம்பரும் இருக்கக்கூடாது. அப்படிப்பட்ட நம்பர்ஸ் தான் நம்ம co-prime நம்பர்ஸ்ன்னு சொல்கிறோம். கொஷின் என்ன கொடுத்துருக்குன்னா, co-prime நம்பர்ஸ் வந்து ப்ரைம் நம்பர்ஸாக தான் இருக்கணுமா அப்படி தானா அப்படின்னு சொல்லி கேட்டிருக்காங்க. அப்படி கிடையாது. co-prime நம்பர்ஸ் வந்து எப்போதும் ப்ரைம் நம்பர்ஸாக இருக்கணும்னு அவசியம் இல்லை. இங்கே வந்து எக்ஸாம்பிளுக்கு 3 and 4 எழுதியிருக்கோம். 3 வந்து நமக்கு தெரியும் ப்ரைம் நம்பர், ஆனால் 4 வந்து காம்போசிட் நம்பர். ஏன்னா 4க்கு வந்து என்ன ஃபேக்டர்ஸ்லாம் இருக்குது, 1, 2 and 4. அப்போ 2 ஒரு ஃபேக்டர் இருக்குல்ல, அப்போ வந்து 4 வந்து ப்ரைம் நம்பர் கிடையாது. ஆனால் 3க்கும் 4க்கும் காமன் ஃபேக்டர் 1 மட்டும்தான் இருக்குது, வேறு எந்த நம்பர்ஸும் இல்லை. ஸோ த ஆன்சர் இஸ் நோ. The second question is, find the factors of the given numbers. Circle the odd one out. We are going to find the factors of the numbers. 319, 580, 29, 261 and 88. First let us find the factors of 319. We have to factorize the numbers using prime numbers only. It won't be divisible by 2, 3, 5, 7. It will be divisible by 11. We have to divide the numbers using prime numbers only. What are the prime numbers? 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, all these are prime numbers. 2, 3, 5 and 7 will not be divisible by 319. So we have found a number 11 that is divisible by 319. First consider first two numbers 31. 11 into 2 is 22. So write 2 here. 9 is remaining. So the number here will be 99. 9 into 11 is 99. So 29 is the number. First consider two numbers 31. 2 into 11 is 22. We have remaining 9. So the number here is 99. 9 into 11 will be 99. The number 29 is a prime number. So let us stop with this itself. 11 into 29. Next we are going to factorize 580. Factorize it with number 2. 2 into 2 is 4. We have remaining 1. 9 2s are 18. Here we have a number 0. So put a number 0. Next we are going to factorize it with number 5. Consider first two numbers 29. 5 into 5 is 25. We have remaining 4. So the number here will be 40. 5 8s are 40. Again factorize it with number 2. 2 into 2 is 4. We have remaining 1. 9 2s are 18. We can stop with this because 29 is a prime number. 2 into 5 into 2 into 29. Let us factorize 29. 29 is a prime number. So the only factors will be 1 and 29. Next let us factorize 261. It won't be divisible by 2 because the unit place is 1 here. Next let us add the numbers. 1 plus 6 is 7, 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 is divisible by 3. So the number will be divisible by 3. So divide it with number 3. Consider first two numbers. 7 3s are 21. 8 3s are 24. So write 8 here. 2 is remaining. So the number is 21. 7 3s are 21. Again factorize it with number 3. Add 8 and 7. 8 plus 7 is 15. The number 15 is divisible by 3. So 87 will be divisible by 3. So let us factorize it with number 3. Consider 8. 3 into 2 is 6. We have remaining 2. So the number here will be 27. 9 3s are 27. Let us stop with 29 because 29 is a prime number. 3 into 3 into 29. Next we are going to factorize 88. Factorize it with number 2. 4 2s are 8. Again 4 2s are 8. Again factorize it with 2. 2 and 2. 2 2s are 4. 2 2s are 4. Again factorize it with 2. 1 2 is 2. Again 1 2 is 2. 11 is a prime number. So we can stop with this itself. 2 into 2 into 2 into 11. We have to find odd one. The odd number is, you can see that 29 is common in all the numbers except 88. So 88 is the odd number. So circle 88. In all the numbers we are having 29 as factor. But in 88 we don't have 29 as factor. So the odd number is 88. So circle 88. The fourth question is, Shobha has 25 roses and 70 gladioli. She wants to divide them into identical bunches, leaving no flower out. The flowers will be put into the vases of a hotel's room such that each room has a vase. What is the maximum number of rooms that can have the vases? First let us write what is given. Number of roses is given. Next, number of gladioli. is given as 70. We have to make bunch of flowers identical and put it in a flower vase. Each hotel room has a flower vase. We have to find what is the maximum number of rooms that can have flower vases. நமக்கு 25 ரோஸ் இருக்குது, 70 கிளாடியோலை இருக்குது. கிளாடியோலைனா ஒரு டைப் ஆஃப் ஃப்ளவர். இந்த ஃப்ளவர்ஸை நம்ம அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணணும், ஐடென்டிக்கலாக அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணணும். ஐடென்டிக்கல்னால் ஒரே மாதிரியாக இருக்கணும். இப்போது ரோஸும் இருக்குது, கிளாடியோலையும் இருக்குது, 2 டிஃப்ரெண்ட் டைப்ஸ் ஆஃப் ஃப்ளவர்ஸ் இருக்குது. அப்போது அங்கேருந்து ஒரு 3 ரோஸ் எடுத்தோன்னா 3 கிளாடியோலை பூவும் வைக்கணும். அதான் ஐடென்டிக்கல். ஒரே மாதிரி அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணணும், ஒரே நம்பர்ஸ். ரோஸில் எவ்வளோ நம்பர் எடுக்கிறோமோ கிளாடியோலையும் அதே டைப் ஆஃப் நம்பர்ஸ் தான் எடுக்கணும். அதை வச்சு ஒரு பஞ்ச் மேக் பண்ணணும். ஐடென்டிக்கல்னால் ஒரே மாதிரி அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணணும் அப்படிங்கிறது ஐடென்டிக்கலோட மீனிங். அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணி ஃப்ளவர் வேஸில் வைக்கணும். ஃப்ளவர் வேஸ் வந்து ஒரு ஹோட்டல் ரூமுக்கும் ஒரு ஃப்ளவர் வேஸ் இருக்குது. இப்போது நம்ம எவ்வளோ ஹோட்டல் ரூம்ஸ் ஃப்ளவர் வேஸ் வைக்கலாம் அப்படிங்கிறத கண்டுபிடிக்க போகிறோம். மேக்ஸிமம் எவ்வளோ ரூம்ஸ் ஃப்ளவர் வேஸோடு இருக்கும் அப்படிங்கிறத கண்டுபிடிக்க போகிறோம். மேக்ஸிமம் number of rooms that can have flower vase equal to HCF of 25 and 70. அதை கண்டுபிடிக்கிறதுக்கு நம்ம 25க்கும் 70க்கும் HCF கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். மேக்ஸிமம் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு வேர்டு வச்சு நம்ம அது HCF அப்படிங்கிற முடிவு பண்ணுறோம். ஹையஸ்ட் காமன் ஃபேக்டர், ஹைனாலும் 1, மேக்ஸிமம்னாலும் 1. அப்போது மேக்ஸிமம் நம்பர் ஆஃப் ரூம்ஸ் கேட்டிருக்காங்க அப்படின்னா HCF கண்டுபிடிக்கணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. மேக்ஸிமம்னாலும் 1 தான், ஹையஸ்ட்னாலும் 1 தான். அப்போ நம்ம ஹையஸ்ட் காமன் ஃபேக்டர் கண்டுபிடிக்கணும் 25க்கும் 70க்கும். Let us factorize it with number 5. 5 into 5 is 25. Let us stop with this because 5 itself is a prime number. Let us factorize 70 with number 5. 1 5 is 5. Remaining we have 2 here. So the number is 20. 5 4s are 20. So write 4 here. Factorize it with number 2. 7 2s are 14. Let us stop with this because 7 itself is a prime number. 25 equal to 5 into 5. 70 equal to 5 into 2 into 7. We have 5 common here. So HCF is 5. 5 மட்டும்தானே இங்கே காமனாக இருக்குது. அப்போ 5 ஒரு வாட்டி தான் எழுதணும். அப்போ HCF of 25 and 70 is 5. That is maximum number of rooms that can have a flower vase equal to 5 rooms. அப்போ என்ன, அப்போது 5 ரூம்ஸ்க்கு நமக்கு ஃப்ளவர் வேஸ் கிடச்சிரும். அதுதான் ஆன்சர். மேக்ஸிமம்னா HCF கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். HCF 5 வருது. அப்போது மேக்ஸிமம் நம்பர் ஆஃப் ரூம்ஸ் 5. The 6th question is 18 blue chairs and 27 red chairs have to be arranged in a row in such a way that there are equal number of chairs of the same color in each row. What is the maximum number of chairs that can be arranged in each row and how many rows can the chairs be arranged in? Let us first write the number of blue chairs and green chairs. Number of blue chairs is given as 18. Sorry, it's number of red chairs. Number of red chairs is given as 27. It is to be arranged in a row in such a way there are equal number of chairs of the same color. We have to arrange the chairs in a row such that there are equal number of chairs, same color chairs in a row. What is the maximum number of chairs that can be arranged in each row? And how many rows can the chairs be arranged in? 18 blue chairs இருக்குது, 27 red chairs இருக்குது. நம்ம எப்படி அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னா, ஒரு ரோவில் வந்து சேம் கலர்ஸ் இருக்கணும். இப்போ ஒரு ரோவில் வந்து 10 chairs அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணுறோன்னா 5 blue chairs 5 red chairs இருக்கணும். அதான் ஈக்குவலாக அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணணும். ஒரு ரோவில் 10 அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணுறோன்னா 5 blue chairs 5 red chairs வைக்கணும். அப்படி எத்தனை ரோஸ்க்கு வைக்கணும் அப்படிங்கிறத நம்ம கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். இன் கொஷின் இட் இஸ் கிவன் as what is the maximum number of chairs? Maximum means we have to find HCF. Maximum number of chairs equal to HCF of 18 and 27. Factorize 18 with 2, 9 2s are 18, factorize it 3, 3 3s are 9. Next factorize 27 with 3, 9 3s are 27. Again factorize it with 3, 3 into 3 is 9. 2 into 3 into 3, for 27 it is 3 into 3 into 3. 1 3 is common here, again a 3 is common here. So HCF equal to 3 into 3, that is 9. So maximum number of chairs equal to 9 chairs. We have to find how many rows. இப்போ ஒரு ரோவில் வந்து 9 chairs அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணணும்னு நம்ம கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டோம். இப்போ என்ன கண்டுபிடிக்கணும்னா எத்தனை ரோஸ் வரும் அப்படிங்கிறது கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். For that we need total number of chairs. Total number of chairs is 18 plus 27. 8 plus 7 is 15. Carry 1 to next place. 1 plus 1 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. So we have 45 chairs. Number of rows is to be found out. Number of chairs, number of rows. Number of rows is 45 divided by 9. 45 chair இருக்கு. ஒரு ரோவில் 9 அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணனா எத்தனை ரோ வருது நம்ம பார்க்கணும். அப்போ we have to divide 45 by 9. 9 5s are 45. So the number of rows is 5. நான் 5 rows arrange பண்ணுறோம். 5 rows ஒவ்வொரு ரோலையும் 9 chairs இருக்கும். So the answer is 9 chairs in a row. Totally 5 rows. Thank you students.